Well, hello, 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 and welcome to Miss J Speak Talk Show and Podcast. I'm your girl Janet Brown. I'm the host for Miss host of this fantabulous show. And today's topic is one topic that we just could not ignore. We was talking about it on my live last night, and we said, she had something else in mind. Can you hear me clearly, Angela?
Yes, hear you very well, sweetheart.
Good, good, good. And so we had something else in mind, but since this topic was heavy on my mind, and she told me to come from the gut today, even
Mhm.
though I did a little bit of research, I'm a very spiritual minded woman, and so I may throw a little bit of some of that in there, but just keep in mind that this is a very serious topic due to the fact that we as mothers today do not receive the respect that we deserve. And it really be coming from the gut. So I was just like really kind of down and stuff yesterday, and
Mhm.
feeling really blue, and I'm not the only one. Come to find out that this is something is becoming common to men. So we had another lady came on live, and she was telling us about, she was saying that no mother should ever have to remind you that I am mom.
Huh.
So that's how serious that this
Right.
show is about today. You should never have to remind your children that you're a mom. And coming from a spiritual point of view, because I don't know no other way to come from, because it's it all beginning with the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? And our forefathers and mothers, yes, they failed their father, but in the Ephesians, it simply said that we should honor our parents. You know what I'm saying? And so when it told us that strictly that we need to show respect for them, and if we did, he said the Bible and the God of the Bible said that he will lengthen our days on earth. But we have to understand that there's a root cause for this type of development in children, young adults, and older adults as well. It's
Mhm.
a root cause of that. And we want to try to, you know, ask you all, the audience, to feel free to, if you have any, thing to bring to the table, bring it to the table, because most of us here that are probably tuning into this podcast here today are mothers, you know, and we, we can say parents, we can say fathers too, we can say fathers too, but we're talking about mothers today, parents in general. And mother is a very, very delicate situation, and Christ himself, he spoke very highly of women.
Mhm.
Any of you ever read the Bible and you about that topic when he was in the synagogues and he was preaching and stuff, he was coming through, and it was a woman that had been with a flow of blood for years. Remember, you ever heard of that one? That woman that was bleeding, she had a flow of blood for
Mm-mm.
years.
I
Yeah.
have.
And so, and if a woman was bleeding back in during that time, she was to, when she came into the marketplace or anywhere, she was to announce herself unclean, unclean, so they know not to come near her.
Okay.
But she made her way through the crowd because she had faith in God that that if she could just touch the fringes of his garments, that she would be healed. And that's what she did. But you would think that if she was such a low person as some people try to treat women today, including children,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you would think that he would say, who touched me?
Uh-oh, we got some technical difficulties. There she go. There she is.
If somebody called on my phone, and I think that's kind of threw me.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Okay, so you would think that since women was so degraded and during that time that Jesus would say, like, who touched me? And then once she confessed that she was the one, because she said, I did, my Lord, he called her daughter. That's
Mm.
he thinks of women. He said, daughter, your faith has made you well. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, these kids today, and I always resort back to scriptures because some people, some children, some families have not incorporated those spiritual foundation. You
Okay. Mm-hmm.
They have came up with, some of them just brought themselves up. Some of them didn't have that structure in their homes. And then some have, but it can be just the mentality of the child himself, the heart condition. You can install whatever you want to install in your children. You can raise your kids up in church, you can raise your kids up reading the Bible, but who they come out to be is their choice.
Mm-hmm.
The free will that God gave us,
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's a very serious. If anybody wants to weigh in at any, if they had any experiences, about, being disrespected and kids putting themselves on a level of being your equal. You know what I'm saying? Because they if they get to this degree in life that they go from toddler, to grade school, age, what you call it, puberty, and then they go from that.
Mhm.
They say, "Well, I'm grown," but grown don't make you equal
Exactly.
to your mother or your father.
Oh man,
That's
that's right.
that's where the confusion comes in at.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make you, equal to your parents, because he says, honor your parents, or I will lengthen your days, or I'll lengthen your days. But you
Mm-hmm.
got to think of the flip side of that. What if you dishonor?
Yeah. What's the
It says honor will make you, I will lengthen your days. That means you will stretch your days out from the time that you was destined, not destined, the time that you were going to, die, basically, for being a very honorable, respectful child. Now he's lengthened that. Well, if you did, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to cut it short. See,
yes. Yes.
to that. And
Yeah.
that's
I agree.
about. But if these kids haven't been raised with that biblical background, this means nothing to them because they don't understand. They don't know. They just think that I'm grown. I'm 21 and I'm grown. Then we got all these psychologists and therapists and stuff, involved now too.
Mm-hmm.
All these
Mm-hmm.
therapists and psychologists. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people need to go to therapy. They need to do this. They need to do that. But it's not for you to and flip it and start trying to be a therapist yourself and start using that to attack your parents with because you think that you've got some therapy knowledge now. So now I'm an introvert or I'm a this, I'm a that, those type of situations. You know, talk real talk like we would grew up. Just be real,
Mm-hmm.
be respectful. It's all about respect. So where can we or what can we do to reverse curse, basically? What can we do? Because with the society that children are growing up in today, our young adults, the ones, I'm not saying young adults, I'm talking 25, 30 years old. I ain't talking about no little teenagers. They still trying to learn. They still trying to be molded.
Right. Exactly.
I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about these grown ones that got kids and you got grandchildren. How can we get them to understand that you're not my equal and that you should always give me honor?
Mm.
And it's not the, let me take off my glasses. It is
Yeah.
important
Come on with it. Come on with it.
to be right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that you're right, because as well as I'm sitting here today, as well as you're sitting here today, Angela,
Mm-hmm.
you can be gone tomorrow.
Woo, girl.
So does it matter who was right or who was wrong?
Exactly, Queen. Mm.
At this very moment, of all the little times that I interrupted my mother when she was talking, all the times that I said no, I don't think mom that and she got upset behind it, and I couldn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
Was it really worth it? No, it wasn't to me,
Mm-mm.
because I give both of my arms and my legs
Woo.
to have my mama back again
Mm.
to wrap her arms around me, because it wasn't worth it. It's never going to be for you to stand and say, "Well, I'm a good one, and I'm not going to be sad. I'm not going to be sorry. I'll be sad because you're gone,
Yeah.
but I know that I did right by you." Who are you to say that? You know what? That's just like us talking to God, because He's our Father.
Uh-huh.
So I know I've done right by you. So I know that I'm going to be all right. Is
Mm.
that okay? Only He has to tell you that you've done right.
Woo.
Only you
Y'all better listen.
has the right to tell your kids that they have done right by you. Let me be the judge of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how can we get them to understand That
Mm.
disrespect is not just cussing and screaming, and that's not the only disrespect.
Come on now.
Disrespect is challenging my authority.
Woo! Y'all hear this? Come on with it. Mm.
It's
Mm.
okay. We have to learn to choose our battles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right, and I as the mother may be wrong because we imperfect too, and we not always right.
That's right.
But is this your time to battle with me?
Uh-oh.
Is this your time when I'm at a 10? Is that the time to start pointing the fingers? Or should you wait and choose your battle wisely? He said, the shrewd one sees the danger and conceals it.
Ooh. Say that again.
The shrewd one sees the danger and conceals it. That's what
Mm.
that means. The wise one is going to choose his timing just right. And say, for instance, give an example. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Give an example. Mom, I believe that, you should have went down there and turned right. And this is after we didn't have an accident, car accident. You should have turned right instead of turning left. If you would have turned right, we wouldn't have had an accident. Is that the time to tell me what I did wrong? Or
Mm-mm.
wait at another time when we were having a good time and say, Mom, man, I know I learned something. Remember that day we was all in the car and man, we had to turn, man, how do you feel about that time? And
Mm-hmm.
a wise woman would say, you know what? I should have turned right instead of turning left. And then you say, yeah, Mom, I think you're right. See, you pick your battles carefully. You don't challenge. That's what's going on in the heavenly places right now. This is why we're in this predicament. Because Satan challenged Jehovah's sovereignty. He challenged him, his authority to lead mankind. He challenged him. That's what this is all about. People don't even know why we're in this predicament because Satan said that I can rule better than you.
Mm.
Follow me more than they'll follow you.
Mm-mm.
He he challenged his father. Jehovah was Satan's father. And look at the predicament that got us in today.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be respectful to our parents. And we can get a lot from it. I know that some kids now grew up with disrespectful parents and they didn't know about
Yes. Yes.
cuss and smoke and drink all over them. But you got to sit back and think that's a choice they made.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to break that cycle? I would.
Exactly.
And the Bible says that Ephesians 6:4 didn't say to honor them only if they're good parents, only if they do what I do. No, he didn't. He says that means respect, whether they're good or bad. They're still yours. How do God know that? Why is he so adamant about that? That he's willing to lengthen your days on earth if you would just show respect for your parents. Why? Because God himself, the creator of all living things, had the first function of right there in the heavenly places. His first creation was Jesus, that he created all things through him. Then he had, then Satan's name wasn't Satan. But see, all those angels that he created, those were his children. All those things that happened, they happened in the heavenly places. Was that a functional place? No, that was family. So bad that he had to be thrown down to earth, he had to be kicked out of the house. So he knows about disrespect.
Mm.
Because Satan disrespected his father, and Adam and Eve came along, the first two human pair disrespected him by stealing from him.
Mm.
So he knows about respect and disrespect. It's serious in God's eyes.
Very much so, y'all.
Yeah, this is serious. He had the first. I know people will say, "What are you talking about?" Well, read your word. What happened? Was that respectful for Satan to tell Eve to do this? Was it respectful for Eve to disobey her husband? And Jehovah God, the creator, has said, don't touch it. You got all this. But they disrespected him and stole from him and thought that he wouldn't find out.
Wow.
First, dysfunctional family. So he
Mm.
a mother and a father feels like when they're being disrespected. That hurts, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All you out there that are being disrespectful to your parents, stop.
Exactly.
Because you're not going to have them always. Even though you're going to feel something, and then that were good to you, you're going to reap what you sow.
Uh-oh. Hmm. You better say that again. Say that again for them folks that's in way back there that don't believe that.
You're going to reap what you sow when they go. And that's the truth about it. Even the thing, I think that sometimes I say, well, I tried to be, I never said I was a good daughter, but I did, I tried. I,
Mm-hmm.
I know my faults. I don't perpetrate to be, self righteous.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to do what is right, but I'm still imperfect and I'm going to make mistakes. I still carry that.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. I can't wait for the new. I know he be saying it's going to be, he know it's going to be on earth because ain't nobody dead in heaven.
Mm.
Do
Y'all
you,
listen.
do you hear me? If it's going to be a resurrection, nobody dead in heaven. He resurrecting the dead on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see my mother again so I can be the perfect daughter that she wanted me to be.
Mm.
Because Satan will be locked up according to Revelations for 1,000-year reign. Man will be able to choose without the influence of Satan and his demons. So now again, we have a choice.
Got a choice.
He gave us a gift of free choice. Free will is what he called it. You got to use that will wisely, people.
Mm-hmm.
You have the will to do what is right, be respectful to your parents or not, and face the consequences.
Exactly.
Even if your parents can't get up and can't, you think, oh, well, she can't get up and whoop, but she old and she can't move, she can't do this, or daddy can't do this, he can't.
Mm.
The Father in the heaven can see everything. And he said that if you do right, if you respect him in Ephesians 6 chapter is, that I'll live in your days. But you better read between the lines on the test on the next. Because if you don't do right, I'm gonna cut it short.
Come on now. Come on now. Hmm. Yes. Oh, wow.
I
Did y'all get this? Y'all
hope.
listening?
I
Because
hope.
she's coming from the gut. She's coming from the gut, and she's coming biblical too, y'all. Y'all listen. Y'all listen.
And we all weren't blessed to have that foundation of a spiritual background, but even some Christians have fallen short.
That's right.
But we got to understand that it's consequences behind all actions, or whether you receive it now or you receive it later, but you're
Mm-hmm.
going to receive it. Nobody gets away with anything. Nobody have to envy anybody for thinking that they're getting away with something because they're not. You're going to reap what you sow.
Whew.
So if you sow the spirit, then you're going to reap the spirit. You good. But
Mm.
flesh, doing what you want to do, saying what you want to say, we all want to say something crazy. I mean, I used to think the crazy stuff in my mind when my mom said, you ain't going nowhere. You get in there, because my grand right. I say stuff in my head, but it come out of my mind. I,
Exactly.
I didn't
Exactly.
help what was in my mind,
Uh-huh. Exactly.
but I'm going to allow it to break her heart. I wasn't going to allow it to break her heart, to hurt her. And I know that's what I'm doing. Some people do things and don't know what they're doing. And that's,
Mm-hmm.
God sees that too. But you got to know when your parent drop a tear or
Whew.
they raise a voice, you done struck a nerve.
You done struck a nerve.
time for you,
Yes.
time for you to back off
Mm-hmm.
and show respect. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you're not going to want your kids to disrespect you like that.
Mm-mm.
That's why
Mm-mm.
what you so they be like, I be listening to them. I be listening to mine. I'm like, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You ain't seen nothing yet. And I don't have horrible children.
Yeah.
I have perfect children either.
Exactly.
And they have this generation, which Jesus says is twisted. The whole world, how the wicked one, according to 1 John 5:19, he didn't leave out nobody. He is empowered, and he is empowered over our kids by influence of social media, TV.
Oh my gosh, yes.
What they say nowadays is like they said. I've had somebody just directly in my family tell me that, no, mom, they don't do it like that no more. They don't. We don't look at sex like we like you got to be in love or marriage. It just comes along with the date that you choose to do, and and that's it. Oh no!
What? What? Oh no.
So if they look at things like that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
they'll
Mm-hmm.
put respect for you. If they don't have respect for themselves, then how do they have respect for you?
Respect for you.
My mama used to say, "You find a man that don't respect his mom, he don't respect you."
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the same way it go for a daughter too.
Mm. Mm.
It don't matter. That just they use man as a figure, speech. They say man. I be talking and the Bible say man this and man that, but he's talking about woman and man. And that goes either way. You know what I'm saying? If you just it is what and what we have to understand is it's not okay. And why? Back to the baseline.
Okay.
A mother should ever have to remind a child that I'm your mother. As if you forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I
As
got
if you forgot.
hemorrhoids because of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Because of having them. And you got to be reminded. And
Mm.
nobody in the world, good or bad, whatever you did, right or wrong, will cut for you like your mama. Don't you take your mama for granted for her nice deeds, her grandmotherhood, with
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
babies and listening to you and always trying to figure out a way to make your.
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't do that because when she gone, you gonna feel it. I had a girlfriend that I used to work with, and I'm gonna let Miss Angela take over from here because she has some experiences as well to share. I had a girlfriend that I worked with. She was only allowed to have one child. She was gifted with one child, and that one child was a boogaboo. She was a female, and she didn't have. She had a husband. He was the father of the child, and she was the most disrespectful young lady. But she spoiled her. She spoiled her. You spoil the child,
Spare the rod, spoil the child. Yep. That's what it's. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
real. That's real. And uh, and I said, well, just do this or just do that. She said, no, I didn't dare do for her. And she was so sweet. My friend was so sweet. She gone now.
Mm.
And I mean, that's a friend. You remind me of her, Angela. She was sweet. You
Thank
just
you.
drawn to this person that that they do all they can to show their love to you as a friend. They do all they can now,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why it hurts so deep when people don't give it back.
Woo.
And
Mm.
you remind me of her, and she had that kid, and that girl was a mess. Spend so much money getting her hair done, but she get paid because it worked all this work for children's services. And she would do all kind of stuff. Oh, I gotta do that. I said, girl, what you gonna do for yourself? And she said, well, she be okay. I said, well, you got to tighten the rope up on that. She said, well, I can't keep her from God's wrath.
That's right.
I don't. Cheyenne, I just do as a mother. I can't save her from the raft. And I used to didn't understand that. Oh goodness. See, it's starting to act this phone.
It's okay.
But that's it.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't keep her from it. So she passed last year.
Mm.
And I got in touch with her, and I, gave her my blessing and, sent her some money and stuff. Because that was the only child she had. She didn't have no brothers or sisters.
Wow.
With three kids, and their mother couldn't even walk, and her try to take care of them babies, girl. She couldn't even walk. She was
Mm.
a really large woman, so she had to try to, she had to be maneuvered around. But she
Mm-hmm.
was a jewel, and yeah, she's having it very hard because you can't save them. You want to save them,
Yes.
but you can't save them, and that's all
Mm.
about that. You know, that's all I got to say about that. If anybody feel free to come on, you know,
Yes.
contact us even after the show. We're gonna, really again after Miss Angela speak, we're gonna reiterate some things and on a second show on this because this is a more
Yes.
serious and that Miss Angela's gonna give y'all the stats for the facts. You know,
Mm-hmm.
second show on this. We'll do some research on how many and what really going on in society because a lot of people don't know what's going on in the world. But
Exactly. That's right, Janet.
we got kids killing their parents.
Don't need to talk about it. Yes, sir.
Bed
Yes.
shoot them both dead.
Yeah,
So it's really deep.
it is. It
I'm
goes real deep.
experienced and
Well, thank you. Thank you, Janet, for that. I got to take a deep breath because you spoke so much truth. And I was sitting here squirming um because I'm gonna reveal something to y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. No, I ain't gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it after the show. I'm gonna reveal something to y'all what I did. And now this is the first time. This will be the truth. This y'all know I keep it 100 with y'all. This will be the first time I have ever spoke on it. Okay, but let me jump into this right here. Um, as you saw, it is. I don't know what's going on with people when it come to us women because you see it in the news, you see it on social media. You see people on lives, and they know the boyfriend banging them upside the head while they on live talking. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on now, let's keep it 100. Cause I was on somebody live, and I guess she was exposing him for cheating or something, and I guess she must thought he kept telling her to put the phone down, and she just kept on talking, and he just came on walk right there on live. But
really
see, yes, but see, and then I know a lot of people was putting this is what got me. This is what got Miss J when I saw this. This real talk. You can see the people putting emojis up, right? I couldn't understand why people were putting their freaking smiling emojis up. I couldn't understand that. See, because that was not funny. Not to me. Not to me as a woman. That
oh
was okay. She was on live doing whatever. Yeah, he told her something. So what? He's not her freaking daddy. But he didn't have a right to come over there and pop upside her head several times. I mean, they start fighting.
mm,
Somebody that's watching this might remember this live. Yeah, but I couldn't understand why people was laughing about it. So this is what's, and I'm sorry if I'm getting loud, y'all. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I'm trying to keep a nice tone voice, but I can't. I can't. Cause when something not this passionate with me, or I get very hyper, and I'm sorry. And first, let me say this. Let's welcome some people in, Janet. We got some. Okay, who we see? Miss Karika. She said, "Hello, Queen." Yeah, that's the hashtag Queen Nation Squad. That's our hashtag. Yes. And
because
Cheryl Deco, Miss Cheryl. Okay. She said, "Hello, Miss J. Hello, everyone."
hi Miss Cheryl.
And Coco Beauty. Hi, my beautiful. She said, "Hello, good evening, ladies."
Good evening.
And Cheryl, thank you for sharing, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing this. And I want y'all hanging here with us. hanging here with us.
Oh yeah.
And Miss C Mature, she said, good evening. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Karika said, hello, everybody. Hello, Miss J. Good, everybody. Thank you so much. I don't want y'all to think we was egging your comments. Because I start right in then, and I apologize. But let me say this, y'all. I didn't see where that was funny because God knows after the live ended what happened. You see what I'm saying? Because eventually it stopped. You know what I mean? And they were literally fighting, but that wasn't funny to me. I felt so sad for that young lady.
No,
I
that's not.
really did. And
That's,
kids watching this, that's disrespect. I mean, so what? She was calling him out for cheating. Okay, that's still so much disrespect there. Now, what about when you in Walmart and you seeing somebody stand there arguing with their female, their wife or whatever, and the man just say he want to slap her teeth out her mouth? See the disrespect? No respect for us women. All right, let's get on the children now. Let's get on the children. And so y'all think, see, because I'm still a child. I'm still a child.
yeah.
I'm a grown child. And my mom is still living. All right. But see, we feel like because we 25, because we 18, 19, 25, 30, 35, 40, or 50, whatever, and your mama's still living. We thinking we can still stand up there and go toe to toe with your mama. She's 60, 70, 80 some years old. Are you serious? Are you freaking serious with me? That's your mother. And a 70 something or 80 something year old mother should have no business in there telling their 40 something or 50 some year old child, who are you talking to? I'm your mama. Just like you said, Janet. Like what they forgot?
How?
They forgot. And I know I done had this said before. I can't wait till I get grown. Why? Why? So you can what? Cuss me? Come on. If y'all listening on YouTube, thank y'all for watching on YouTube. Y'all put some comments in there. If y'all been through this, come on, be honest about it. Have you treated? I can't wait till I get out of here. I can't wait till I get 18. Why? Because what? And this is my opinion. Everybody got it. I feel like some of them say that and feel that way because they feel till they're 18. That giving them the go ahead to feel they can say what they want to say to you. Because I'm
Why?
grown now. Y'all come on with it now. Y'all come on. What you think?
Why you feel like you can say that because you're 18? You ain't. I don't care if I'm 60 and you 50.
Yes,
I
exactly.
had you when I was 10.
Exactly.
Still ain't got the right to say
You stand up there and go toe to toe with your parent.
nah, you
And
know.
then and the men, let's don't now. I'm gonna say this now. We go through the disrespect from men and our children. Majority of the time, oh, I'm getting ready to go there. I'm getting ready to go there. Y'all get ready. Because we allow it. Y'all hear me? Because you got to set boundaries. You got to set boundaries. See, because my grandmama always told me, when your child first get out of line with you, regardless where they at, you need to pop them in the mouth. That I don't care if they're 3 years old, because them 3-year-olds be a little sassy mouth too. And they think it's funny. See, that's where you gotta nip that in the bud. See, because they get 3 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, 8 year old, 9 year old, they still tell you, I'm not going to bed. And you laughing about it. Oh no, that's nothing to laugh at. My grandmother told me that.
That found.
Because go ahead on, go ahead on.
No, I'm just saying that's that foundation. That's it.
But exactly, Janet, the foundation right there. The foundation right there. It's not funny. It's not funny. They're standing up there telling you that they ain't going to bed. Or they're not gonna get ready to get their bath. Oh, what about this one? Oh, I don't want what you cook. Really? Really? The disrespect. That's because we allow it, y'all. We so scared. We so scared. Oh, y'all get ready. Get ready to come with this one again. Here another one. Some of us are so scared to put boundaries on our children. Why? This is the first one. Don't want to put a boundaries on the children to really put their foot down and go upside their head and let them know, I'm your mom. You will not disrespect me. Some of us are scared to do that. Why? Because we don't want to lose our children.
That's it right there.
Hey, boom.
That's it. I
Move
mean,
them toes out of the way. Woo, move out of the way.
I'm a witness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
But
me too.
Mama wasn't afraid of losing me.
You see what I'm saying? But that's I'm just being very honest, y'all. Some of us are so afraid to let them know when they got out of line the very first time, them teenage years. Okay, yeah, they're gonna do that, but they're not gonna stand in your face and go toe to toe with you in your house with the clothes on the back that you bought. They breaking curfew and all that, and you not doing nothing. You're not doing anything. The disrespect. In front, fussing at you, talking about you in front of their friends. Who done been through that? Who done been through that? Mm-hmm. Fussing at you in front of their friends. The disrespect. Men beating all on us. And we done buried their children. Woo! That's another one right there.
That's terrible.
Woo! Men beating on that disrespect. So what? You got 6 kids by me. That's the thanks you get. That's the thanks you get, the disrespect. What has happened to the respect of us women and mothers on both ends, when the children and just the men, period. Black woman, oh yeah, we are so disrespected, period.
Period.
Period. I'm getting a little loud. I'm sorry, but we are. We are not respected at all. Y'all know why? Because we are looked at as a threat, believe it or not. Believe it or not, we are looked at as a threat. Because you tell me where you gonna find that strong one that done been through that storm with 6, 7, 8 kids, that done been by herself. The man done left her, but she done been through that storm. She done got through that storm. She done raised them children. 2 or 3 of them gone off to be doctors and lawyers, or nobody never been to jail. Where that strong, see, we do that. We do that. But we still are not respected when we need to be, when we supposed to be, and when we should be. Period. We're not. Your mother, our mothers, those of us, those of you, those of us that still have our mothers with us. Oh my Jesus. And I'm saying this. This is what, this is what, if y'all always hear me say my grandmama, I told y'all me and my grandma was real tight. And my grandma used to tell me a lot of stuff, sit me down, tell me a lot of stuff. But my grandma used to tell me, watch what you say. She always said, watch what I say. She said, watch, this is her talking to me. Watch what you say to me and your mother. And I said, what you mean, Grandma? She's going, you know what? You don't know what's going to happen when I go to bed or your mama go to bed. Do y'all know I never forgot about that? I haven't. Because it's the truth. Because you stand there 50-some years old, argue with your mama, she's 70-something years old, and she go down and lay down, her head get cold. What you gonna remember? Oh, you gonna be the one that deserves to just holler all up stuff. You know why? Because that's the last thing you said to your mama. You gonna remember the last bad thing you said and talk to your mama about. Y'all getting me?
Lawrence Stern said, "Respect for ourselves guide our morals.
Woo!
Respect for others guide our manners." Because that's a deep thought right there. Respect for others guides our manners.
Ooh, okay. Respect for others.
Yeah,
Thank you for that comment too. And Miss C. Mature said, I have always respected my mother. I listen to her, even if that's right, C. Mature. Even if I don't agree, I hear her out. Exactly.
yep.
Exactly.
Having respect for others. I like different quotes of people. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. See, because
Ooh.
I'm supposed to underline anyone, but
Mm-hmm.
there was a respect for your mother that risked her life
Exactly.
in this world is immense. And a lot of people would say right now, well, I ain't asked to be here. There ain't
Yep.
there
Yep.
ain't a soul on this earth that asked to be here. So what does that mean? There ain't a soul on this earth that asked to be here. It's impossible to ask to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's immature to even bring to the table.
That's right, Janet. That's right. You know what? I've had that said to me.
Yeah,
I
me
should
too.
have. I
It's,
can raise my hand up.
yeah,
A lot of us, sort of shame to come on with the truth. But I can raise my hand up. Yep. I'd had that said to me. Sure have. But
yeah.
see, y'all don't understand. Even as grown people, we got to watch what we say to our mother. And if you got a child just disrespecting you, my grandma always said, the way that should have been nipped in the bud was when they first got out of line. They first got out of line. Should have tore their behind up. And
And
while you whooping them, let them know you will not ever disrespect me no more. See, they won't never forget that one.
no,
They'll think a second time. Because sometimes you got to keep this right here closed when you're talking to your parent. And I know, and like I said, and I say it again, some don't want that get out here and be sassing their mother because they 70 years old or 80 some years old. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, girl, go here again with something. Here we come. What about the one that we want to put the hands on their parents? Now you have lost your mind.
well, you already know the story for them.
You have lost your mind when
I,
you decide you want to go and shove your mama or your daddy.
that ain't that stuff. That's like
Woo!
I know a man that grabbed his mama and snatched her off the couch and slung her. You know, he didn't let her body go, but he slung her and her feet hit the ceiling so hard that she left her dent of her heels in there.
Did y'all see? Who? Who would have the capacity to want to put their hands on their parent? I don't care how mad you get standing there because they putting you in your place. See, because even though at 60 years old, I still got a place. I still have a place.
Girl, that person that lost everything he got,
See?
everything he loved. He got a lump growing in the back of his neck. He walked humped over,
Look
girl.
at that. Look at that karma that came back and got him.
And he want to die so bad, but he too weak to even think about killing himself. And
Oh, Jesus.
he didn't put his hand on his mama, his sister, and his woman that buried his child.
See, that's a learned behavior. That's still a learned behavior.
It is.
That's a learned behavior.
Daddy was
Y'all getting this? Thank y'all for coming in here too and watching us on this topic. And again, y'all that's watching, if y'all want to come up here with us and join in on this discussion, please please feel free. I'm gonna put the link real quick down here in the comments. If you want to come up, there it is right there. I just posted the link. And hey, Lanisha, thank you for coming in here. Thank you for coming in here. I appreciate that. There's the link right there, y'all. But the ones that want to be putting their hands on their parents, I don't get that. Not only that, they're gonna even go as far as killing their own parent. See that's I don't understand it.
that's what it comes down to. If they get bold enough to hit him, they're bold enough to kill him.
Exactly. This man is on trial now. Y'all, I'm just gonna go on and say he cut his own mama head off. Are you kidding me?
Uh,
It got that serious that you gonna cut your mother head off. This true, y'all. This is true. This is so true. He's on trial. Why a trial, damn it? Excuse me. Why a trial? This man he decapitated. They use the word decapitated. Y'all
what,
know what that means. Cut
what
off
it, yeah.
his mother head. Whew. Jesus. Whew. When I first heard about that, yeah, I'm gonna go on and say it. And I knew they arrested him and everything. I'm gonna go on and say this. I was sure hoping that he wasn't even gonna be there for his trial. Because I just knew somebody in that jail cell was gonna hook him up. I'm not gonna sit here like, oh yes, I was. This man decapitated his mother. So yes, I was. I hope he don't make it to his trial. I sure did.
We had a serial killer. He actually didn't do the murders himself, but he was so convincing. And I know a lot of people may know who he is. I can't think of his name, but we'll do that in part two. But he's
Mm-hmm.
convincing of two people that he had a stream of people, like thousands of people all around the world that was following him, and and then they did lots of killings for him, but he came from some. Ooh, his mother used to have sex with him.
Oh, here we go. That's why.
His mother used to do all to beat on him. His mother did everything. I mean, under the sun that you can possibly do. Horrible. When I say horrible, define the word, and then you'll understand what I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
to this young man. And then he turned out to be a monster. You know,
See?
so when you see these kids out here doing stuff like, you know, taking off their parents' heads, 9 times out of 10, it came from some sick mess. Charles Manson was his name.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh.
You
Yes.
heard about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he came from some serious stuff.
Mm-hmm.
About these children, we're not talking about these sick people. We're talking about kids that was raised in wholesome families.
Yes. Now, when, all right, let me see how to say this.
Just said something. I can't see it because it's you got me very small right there.
Huh?
Somebody made a quote. I can't see it because you got me real small and
Should be no trial, should be just an execution. New Tower Soap Emporium stated that.
yeah, it shouldn't be. But you know, the law. Thank you. The law is the law. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they, there you
I
go.
um I just want y'all that if you're guilty of it, you're guilty of it. But it's not too late to stop. You're
It's
disrespecting your parent. And if you got children that are disrespecting you, it's time to nip that in the bud. Expect they in your house. See, they gotta stop. They gotta stop. Now, I'ma show I'm gonna show y'all something. Trigger warning. It's about a 2-minute video. And when I saw it, I knew I was gonna show it. Let me pull it up. Look, let me put my glasses on first. And then after the video, I'm gonna share with y'all what I told y'all I want to tell y'all. Let me pull it up. Right here. Not first. First, I gotta go to it. Let me go to it first. I gotta pull it up first, then I make it easy for me.
okay.
Yeah, pull it up first, and then I come back and get it instead of keep trying to find it and all that. Nope, I'm gonna pull it up. Go on and put it up first. Come on, come on. But this is a topic that I know we stepping on might be stepping on. Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay, there we go. A lot of people toes because I know we got parents that still allowing their children to disrespect them as of today. They 50 60 years old, but their children still talking back to them and no,
Ours,
mama, who you talking to? I ain't gonna do nothing and cuss all in front of them. I am 60 years old. Y'all know my mom just turned 83 in November. I do not cuss around my mother. I don't. I sure don't.
no, that's right.
I sure don't. And that's
Was
real talk.
actually physically scared of their kids.
Yes, a lot of them it definitely. A lot of them is definitely. Yep, you're right. You're right. Okay, here it is, right here. Let
Yeah,
me
I,
pull it up. Let me pull it up.
don't know if it's that one I seen before. It was got this young girl and her mom and her going back and forth, cussing up a storm.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Oh, that's another one, girl. I couldn't believe that. This little girl.
Yeah. Okay. I know the one you're talking about. I know the
Hmm.
one you're talking about. Okay, I got it pulled up. So now I got to come back to y'all.
And these people do anything for likes and follows.
Exactly. And we ain't going down like that. Mm-mm. I'm waiting for it to stop turning. There we go.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
this.
Hold on.
And
Okay.
watch open up that stream, you guys, and let you know there will be a part 2 to this, so we can show
Yes.
you.
Okay, I got it right here. Let me come and get it now. Let me go to where it says video file. Let me go right here. Waiting for it to pull up for me.
Because there is some lawful things that you can
Yes, it
do
is. Yes, it is.
to you because that's like threatening.
Share screen. There we go. All right, let me come over here. There it is right here. That's it right there. All right, can y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Trigger warning. It's some language in here, and it's physical, but just watch.
Okay, I hope you can enlarge it a little more.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me come back over here. And what about that? That's bigger?
I don't know. Let's just start it.
Okay. Okay. Let me start it first.
No, bitch, don't ever play with me. Oh. I know you did not just hit her. So the way I
Did
see it,
y'all
there
see
needs to be
that?
3 phone calls
Yeah.
made.
No.
The young lady in the background needs to go and call an
Did
ambulance.
y'all see that?
Damn right.
Because the young lady who just got hit, she needs to go and call her brothers, cousins. No, bitch, don't ever play with me. Oh. I know you did not just hit her.
Did
So
y'all
the
see
way I
that?
see it, there needs to be 3 phone calls made.
No.
Did you
The
see
young
that?
lady in the background needs to go and call an ambulance.
You damn right.
Because the young lady who just got hit, she needs to go and call her brothers, cousins, uncles,
Whole damn
daddy,
neighborhood.
granddaddy, whoever she needs to call to come take care of that situation.
Mhm.
And the young man who put his hands on her, well, you need to go and call that cousin who makes T-shirts and sets up GoFundMe pages.
That's right.
That way the money will be ready in time for your service. I don't care who you think you are. You don't put your hands on a woman.
Exactly.
That's our mothers.
Woo, tell it.
That's our queens.
Oh yes, tell it. Tell it.
Period.
Period.
Y'all see that?
No, bitch, don't
Y'all
ever
see
play
what
with
y'all
me.
see?
I know you did not just hit her. So
Y'all
the way
see what
I
I'm
see
talking
it,
about,
there needs
right?
to be 3 phone calls made.
Y'all see what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about? See, that was so disrespectful right there.
That was
Don't
terrible.
look at how the child is sitting in her lap. You see how that man just didn't even care? They didn't care that she was holding the child. Didn't care about her, period. Just slap her like that.
And he gonna turn around and grow up and do that same stuff. See,
Exactly.
they learn those behaviors like that, and so that was too sad to even look at.
Exactly.
That was just way too sad to even
And
look
I
at.
really hope that little child don't remember that. I really hope.
He will. I'm
Oh
a
man.
victim of the circumstance, y'all. I'm here because of that, and I will let you know why in part two of this segment.
Say that again now.
I'm a victim of the circumstance,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
let them know why in part two of this segment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I told y'all I was gonna tell y'all something. Please don't judge me, but I'm gonna be very transparent about something. And I know it was petty, but this was years ago, probably about 10 years ago, it happened. Um, my mother had asked me to, y'all know the Wii games, right? The Wii game systems.
Mhm.
Now I do just what she had wanted for Christmas or something, right? So after Santa Claus and 13 grandchildren didn't have that much money left. So I went and got a used one. I did from the pawn shop. I did. I kept it for about a week, made sure everything worked. Then I wrapped it up. All right, took it to her. And she didn't like it. You know, wanted to know why was I bringing her something that was used. That hurted my feelings. It really did, y'all. But this is the kicker. A couple days later, like she called me over there. I didn't know what was wrong, but she wanted to show me that she went and bought her a brand spanking new one. Okay, and I put together for her. But y'all, let me tell y'all what I did. And I'm not proud of it, but this is what I did. I went 4 years without calling my mother. 4 years. Because I was hurt. I was hurt. But now, when I did that, when I did that, I knew that wasn't right. Because that's my mother. And I'm not going to lie, during the course of the 4 years, but see how the devil do? During the course of the 4 years, I would say to myself, I hope not know how to my mama. I was doing it within myself. 4 years, I went without calling my mother. And when I decided to pick the phone up and call her, I went to pick the phone up one day. This happened like 10 years ago, though. Then I said, no, I'm not going to call. I went to my mother. And when she opened the door, I just dropped to my knees. And I cried so hard. And I asked my mother to forgive me. Because it's 4 years, something could have happened to her. And that would have been the only thing that I remember she hurting my feelings. Yes, I did that. I did that.
Well, you know what, sis? We all make bad choices,
Mm-hmm.
but God allowed you to live to correct your choice that you made.
Exactly.
Everybody don't have that guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
There's many people that has passed on, like the person that I'm going to tell you about in part 2, that she passed on and he didn't get a chance to do any of it. I'm a victim. And when
Mm-hmm.
I tell you about the woman that got her heels hit the ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
telling you for what I heard, telling you for what I heard. So make sure that y'all tune back with us next week to get the lowdown, the true, raw, gut facts. Whether you think how tough you think you are, how hard you think you are, how bad you think that your mother has treated you, don't nothing compare to the point that you will not be able to say, Mom, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Nothing will be able to compare. You can think all you want, you can think that you feel that you will never ever feel that way, but you will never know until they're gone. You know, because once she closed those eyes,
Mm-hmm.
the only one that is capable of opening up, he has a set appoint time for all those ones that are gone to sleep in death. So it won't open up because you're on your knees crying and slobbering.
Mm-hmm.
Even cry at her funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Life goes on. You will wish that you had your mother because that's the one that pushed you out, carried you for 10 months, not 9. The math.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. She was a cocoon for you to have life inside of, to grow into a young man or woman you became. And she ate and drank to feed, to grow you, to make sure you're healthy. And then she gave birth to you and
That's
then
right.
raised you and she kept you. And she could have aborted you. She
Mm-hmm.
could have gave you away after you were born.
Mm-hmm.
She sacrificed and gave up her life to take care of you, that life. I know I'm a victim to the circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't realize that, we stop our lives to rear them in the most phenomenal way. We want to give them the very best. And we could be grown and being rich with a man taking care of us and doing all kinds. But you said, no, 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 I'm gonna take care of my baby. I want him to grow up this way. I'm not gonna give him away. I've had people that ask me, I'll take care of your son. My mama used to do that. I'll take your baby, go live your life. I said, no, he didn't ask to be here. I'm his mother. I'm,
That's right.
I'm gonna raise him.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You go on and I'll take care of your. Well, my mother had kids, and she was one of the that loved to take care of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Story for you.
Mm-hmm.
I got many stories. We need to focus. Mothers are the reason why the world is populated today.
Exactly, Janet.
They
We
would
are the reasons. That's right. Our mothers. That's right.
without us.
Mm-hmm.
We're not asking you to worship us. We're just asking you to show respect.
Exactly.
Give us the honor that we deserve.
Miss New Tara's Miss Important Tara's Soap Emporium. She said, "It's been 23 years since I talked to my mother because of what she did to me. I go through the same I go through the same thing every day of saying, I hope nothing happens to my mom. And she almost killed me. Sometimes I think something is wrong with me feeling like that though. I'm not feeling like
She's saying she wanted, like because the fact that what happened to her, she shouldn't, feel that way. Um,
hoping nothing has happened to her mom.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Sometimes I think something is wrong with me feeling like that. What you
There's
say to that, Janet?
there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you at all. You're human. You have
Mhm.
feelings. We love, we hurt, we get angry.
Mhm.
And God said it's okay to be angry, but don't sin. Don't be wrathful, he means.
Mm.
Because our humans, we're gonna get emotional, but we don't need to act upon our emotions. What we need to do is to clear your thoughts and your anxieties because that's gonna stay with you like it stayed with Angela. And then you need to just do what you know you need to do.
What you need to do. I'm sorry, Tara.
You be then done your part. See, because that's what, just do your part. And God,
Mhm.
even if, I had a niece that went through that. But I tell you what, just go ahead, just put it in a letter if you have.
Exactly, Tara. That's right. Put in a letter.
Send a card. Because even if what you don't deserve it, just do what God deserves it. He deserves for you to be obedient to him. He says, show respect. Because I
Mhm.
days on this earth, I know
Mhm.
I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychiatrist.
Exactly.
What I am an ordained minister of the Christ.
Come on. Mhm.
And I know God says through his word, the Bible. We can't take it and read part of it and choose what part we want to be obedient to because it's not going to work out in our favor. The only way to work in our favor is be obedient to all of it.
Come on.
How hard it is because God knows better than anybody how hard it is for you to make a attempt to even buy a card or pick up a pencil. He's going to bless you like he's blessed Angela. She has peace of mind now.
Yes. Tara, Tara. Phew. Tara, and if I'm saying your name wrong, please forgive me. What I see, what you just put in there, Janet, let me know if you see it too.
Yeah, I do.
What I see right here, that you be saying you every day, you say, I hope nothing happens
Ooh,
to my mother. You still love your mother, sweetheart.
yes, you.
You still have love for your mother. You do. And Tyra, if you can't do it face to face, like I said, I went to pick the phone up, and then some said, you go. I
Mm-hmm.
took that 30-minute ride to my mama house. And when I knocked at that door, she opened the door, and I just dropped it to my knees, and I just cried, I sobbed at her feet like a baby.
No
And I
matter.
did. And she had forgot. I mean, she was like, "Well, what's going on?" I told her, but Tyra, yes, it's time.
And
It's time, sweetheart.
your mama had not forgotten, and her mama forgot either. But see, by her, she was holding. She was what you call, um, it's terror. She was territorial. She was holding on to her territory of who she is as a mother, whether she was right or wrong. She was like, I'm not giving in to this because so, and it's not for us to take that away from them, even though if they're right or they're wrong, because we have to respect them either way. Because the one that created both of us, my mother and us, he said, show respect for her. Give it to her, and I'll do the rest. On the days that were promised to you, I will lift them.
She said, thank you. I really needed to hear that.
And we'll be praying for you, sweetie.
Yes, Tyra. And like I said, if I'm saying your name wrong, I do a Tyra, Tara.
Yeah, that's Tyra.
Tyra. That's pretty. That's a pretty name. If I'm no, I didn't want to be messing up your name. But yes, it's time, sweetheart. It's time. And I will tell you, Janet, you were so right. I felt so at peace. I mean, whew. But now just think if something would have happened to my mother, I'd probably be crazy. Because that's the last time I remember what happened to, I'm all mad on what she did and gonna bring me over there to rub it in my face and shit. See, it was petty.
You know what, Tyra? There's another God of this system, and his name is Satan.
Come on.
And he hears you right now. He's looking at your text message. So don't waste no time. Don't waste no time. Go out right now, get you a card, send in a text message. It'll get there. Yeah. It'll get there fast. Back in the day, and we weren't able to do that. We got to call. Oh man, I know that messed up my mom. I don't want to call. You ain't got to call nobody nowadays. You can send them an email. And that'll get the ball rolling.
That's right, Janet.
Whatever she did was very hurtful to you, that you let that hold on to that so long. We're not saying that it didn't hurt you. We're not
exactly,
because we know it had to hurt you really bad. Because you don't expect pain to come from your mother.
Whew. Say that again.
You don't expect pain to come from your mother.
Did y'all hear that?
But she's imperfect too. She's imperfect too. But she just holding on to that title, I'm your mama.
I'm your mama.
And how dare you not call me and not speak to me? And if you don't, then I won't call you, but you going to reap what you sow. But what we don't know is we as mothers going to reap what we sow too.
Ooh! Are y'all picking up what Janet just put down? Did y'all hear that?
Y'all, tune in. I got a story for y'all.
And I, kind of think of it, I got one more, but I'm going to wait too. I just gave y'all that one right there. But I got one that just recently, within a month and a half ago, happened.
And keep us posted, Tyra. We want to keep in touch with you.
Yeah, exactly. So when we do part 2, Tyra, if you would like to come up and have this discussion, we're gonna do a part 2 on this. And it may. Who knows? I'm gonna get with you, Janet. We're gonna see when we want to do it. Might do in the middle of a week. We don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a part 2 on this very soon. Very soon. But Tyra, it's time. Because you still love your mama.
Oh yeah.
See, because you didn't say you be hoping something happened to her. You hoping nothing has happened to your mother. You still love your mama, baby.
And
that's
baby,
your mama.
Live by the hope creed, okay? We live by the prayer creed. We pray that nothing's happened to her. And so if you are living on edge like that, it's best for you to make that effort, and just free your mind. And the rest will follow.
And if y'all got children that's disrespecting y'all, it's time to make a change in your household.
That's it.
Time to sit them down and let them know starting the day, look, you ain't gonna be running your mouth at me no more, blah, 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 blah. It's time to change. It's time to stop that generational. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Get cut off
it's time to stop that. It's time to stop it.
I say put your foot down and get cut off like Kuta Kinte.
Yes. It's time to stop it, ladies, because we is what hold the glue together. We are what hold, and I'm gonna say that for the one that's in wet about in the back, got the nose all turned up while we doing the show. Yeah, we are. Yeah, We are what hold this glue together. Us women,
And
us mothers.
right,
And no child that we done laid and damn near died to have, was on the cusp of dying to have, stand up in your face and call you, oh God, and call you all kind of names except the child of God.
mm-mm,
Okay. And then they're gonna go in your house and still go to sleep. Oh no. And
please.
sit at your table and still eat.
Mm-mm,
It's
that,
time to stop that, my queens. It's time to stop that because you are worth respecting from your children, from your man, from your husband, even from your friends, because your friends can be nasty and sneaky too.
but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
said and done. You know, you know,
yes. Take us out, Janet.
respect your parents. Respect your mother. Gave you life. She brought you in this world. She didn't have to, but she did because
Mhm.
that you don't have to nowadays. And I guarantee you, you will get blessed from that. And I look forward to seeing you all next week or in the middle of the week. Make sure you tune in with Miss J Speaks on. We might do it that segment on what's on your mind is venting time.
Yes,
That's on.
this Wednesday, 1 o'clock.
Gotta put your notification on for when Miss J speaks because Miss J may feel like speaking anytime she want to. You see what I'm saying? That's Miss Angela Johnson. I'm co-host Janet Brown,
That's my co-host right there, y'all. That's my ride or die right here, y'all.
aka Janet Own Kitchen, aka
Yes,
at the
yes,
Queen's Palace, aka Janet Brown Vlogger.
yes.
So y'all make sure y'all look us up.
Thank y'all for coming. And wait a minute, Tyra, she says, going to have to do a car. She is in prison for what she did. I do agree with you. Think it's I do agree with you. Think it's time to do what's needed on my end. Tyra,
Oh well, we
thank you.
on the show, Tyra. Miss J gonna be getting in touch with you.
Thank you for accepting that. For you accepting. Thank you accepting that. Because you just made your first step right there.
Oh, we need you on the show. You
Yes, we need, yes, Tyra.
help
Yes.
help a lot of people. If you went through this, you can imagine how many more people went through this.
Exactly. But
Oh,
you was powerful enough to come up and you was powerful enough to speak out on it, Tyra.
exactly,
And I
exactly.
appreciate you saying that from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
But you just started your journey to get that done.
So if Miss Tyra can do that, and she's been disrespected by her first teacher, by the one that she trusted,
Mm-hmm.
can do that, then you all can. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all.
Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in here. Thank you, Janet. Whew, this was a tough subject, but we're gonna come back on our What's on Your Mind is Venting Time for part 2. So y'all stay tuned for that. It be on now, Janet. If we need to do it on a different day other than Wednesday,
Okay.
you know how we make accommodations with one another. You see what I'm
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
But we're gonna come back. It's gonna be next week though. It's gonna be one day next week. We're gonna do part 2. And Tyra, I'm gonna be contacting you to see if you want to come up when we get ready to do the part 2 and have a conversation. Because you get ready to start your journey. Get that out so you can be clean and free. Because I'm telling you, that was the best thing I did. That was the right thing for me to do. Because that's my mother. And y'all know she's still here. She just celebrated her 83rd birthday, November the 21st of this year.
Amen.
Still here. And I
Thank you
did the right thing. All
for
right.
sharing that. That was really, really took a lot for you to share that. That took courage for you to share that spicy part of your life. That
Yes.
it was very, very intimate. Because a lot of people wouldn't want to share. But by you sharing, see what this talk. I don't want to drag this on because I know people got to go. But by us having this talk show here, it really helps and encourages a lot of people. That's how Miss Tara came forward because she heard your testimony.
I'm applauding you, Janet. And I'm applauding you, Tyra. Yes. And baby, you wherever you sitting there, you want to cry, you cry it out. But you start your journey. You start your journey of your healing with that, baby. You start your journey. You start your journey of your healing with that. No doubt about it. Trust me now. I would not lie to you. I was so vulnerable up here with y'all. But I told y'all I'd be transparent. If Janet and I, if we do a topic and we'd have been through it, we tell you.
Yeah.
We tell you. We tell you from experience. That was very that Janet, you were right. That was a piece of me, because I knew I was gonna do it. Then the devil tried to tell me not to do it. Then I said, no, I gotta do this.
You followed the spirit. See, that's following the spirit. Because
okay, I had to do it.
Yeah, he wants this.
I had to do it.
You're healed, and he wants this young lady to be. Now she's gonna be healed.
All right, y'all. Y'all tune in next week. Y'all look for the flyer. Y'all make sure y'all put y'all notifications on. We will be doing a part 2 of this. It's gonna be next week. It's gonna be next week. I'm gonna get with my co-host, and we're gonna do it next week. We already got something planned for next Saturday, so it's gonna be next week that we're gonna briefly come up here and do a part 2 on this. And Tyra, and anybody else that would like to come up, I'm inviting you to inbox me or Janet Brown and say you would like to be a part of part 2 segment, and we're gonna know what you're talking about. Okay. That being said, we're ready to get up out of here. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all like on my YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Y'all go to my YouTube, Miss J Speaks Talk Show and Podcast. And when you go over there, all of the episodes is listed up under the button that says live. Okay. All 48 of them. Ain't it something? 48.
Yeah. So you
we've been on it. We've been on it. All right. I love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Y'all have a good one.